And welcome on in, guys. Tobin here with you, and thanks for checking out the channel. Later video up today, so I apologize for the delay, but I was covering on the Miami Heat pre and post tonight for the Miami Heat Radio Network and our flagship, which is 560 WQM, which I recommend you guys subscribing to that YouTube channel as well, but I appreciate it. I stepped in for my boy Solana tonight. Miami Heat get themselves a 120-111 overtime win over the Toronto Raptors, and scoff all you will. Don't have to over-celebrate, whatever. Oh, it just feels good. It feels like it feels like a little bit of a relief because I really thought for a second there RJ Barrett was going to just put a dagger in my heart yet again. I don't know what it is with RJ Barrett. I did more statistical research than I typically do for a game tonight. And this guy is getting up there right there with Nikola Vucevic as like certified Heat killer. And tonight, he really felt like he was coming on strong there. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. Finishes the night with 29 points, but he has like 8 35-point performances in his career. 3 of them are against the Miami Heat. His career highs against the Miami Heat. He had 37 against the Miami Heat. Just a certified Heat killer. I was very, very scared of what he was going to do tonight to the Miami Heat. But the answer to that, not enough, dude, because the Miami Heat get themselves a win, the first one in the Andrew Wiggins era, and his first win ever in his hometown, his homeland of Toronto, Canada. Must have been buzzing off the Four Nations win, dude, because he was super clutch in this game. I mean, it really did feel like Miami all of this year. There was a stat that Jason Jackson read that was unbelievable and yet the most believable, and I couldn't believe it. But he had said at one point in the broadcast tonight that Miami has been outscored by 69 points in the fourth quarter since January 1st, and that is the worst in the NBA. That was in the midst of it, so I don't know how that changed in the aftermath of what the game was. I guess quick math, Miami was outscored by 4, so I don't know if that was current that he was up to. If it wasn't, okay, let's make it 73. They like no lead feels safe, and it felt like Miami could possibly yak this one up again. Big time battle back and forth in the fourth quarter from Andrew Wiggins and Tyler Hero, who were battling it out with RJ Barrett. Tyler, big time step back 3 over Emmanuel Quickly, who had a steal and a 3 to put Toronto up 103-101. Tyler Hero would answer that. RJ Barrett would then get free throws and then a bucket to put the Raptors up 107-104. Then he would foul Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins would step to the line, clutch, hitting all 3 free throws. Miami was in position to go and win this game. Tyler Hero dumps it off to Bam Adebayo. He misses it. Wiggins can't get the putback, so we're going to overtime, and you're just like, man, I don't know if I could take another one of these. Dude. Thankfully, Bam Adebayo came out guns mother bleeping blazing in the fourth quarter, and the captain really helped Miami take it home. He'd hit back-to-back buckets to start things off, and then, dude, what would he do? He would tie the spin doctor for all-time double-doubles in his career, and now sits with Ronnie Cycli, will eventually pass him, but 221 career double-doubles. Now, did it in almost 100 more games. Ronnie Cycli did it in 439 games in his career. Bam, 541. Nonetheless, dude, number one is number one, and Bam Adebayo is one more double-double from becoming the all-time leader in double-doubles. He is tracking down a lot of records. He's actually really, really close to catching Alonzo Mourning. I was curious about this. I brought up because I was talking about this with Tommy Tig. I know that Bam, the number one he wants is Udonis Haslem for total rebounds, and he still remains. He is 1,001 rebounds away from Udonis Haslem. that one's going to take a little bit. I mean, Bam, let's see. How long will it take him to chase UD? Bam, on his totals, he gets about let's call it 700 rebounds a season. You know, like he got 737 last year, 688 the year before that. So let's say like 2 more years he's going to need to probably catch UD. He's probably going to need two years and some change to catch Udonis Haslem. He keeps this pace up, but he is very close to catching Alonzo Mourning. In fact, Alonzo has only got a 17 rebound lead on him. So very, very close to passing Alonzo Mourning for all-time rebounds. And it was kind of goosey because Tyler Hero was talking about this after the game, that he actually is he was talking with Jax about his scoring and how he's going up the charts really, really fast, and just in the idea of points that he's going out there and he's trying to climb the rankings. And he goes, yeah, I'm chasing 3. I was like, oh, I like that. Chasing 3. He got to see the GOAT when he was at this whole All-Star weekend. And so pretty goosey that you have these young Miami Heat trying to break through and catch all these records. But Tyler Hero is now 10th all-time. He's got a long way to go to catch Dwayne Wade, who has 21,000 points, 556 all-time. Tyler Hero is at 6,300. But he is his next guy in his scope is Udonis Haslem, who's 9th all-time. And then he's got Jimmy Butler at 8th, Ronnie Cycli, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and then Bam Adebayo, Glenn Rice, Alonzo Mourning, and D Wade up top there. So some young Heat Bucks trying to climb the rankings. Speaking of Heat Bucks, that's what we got coming up next, which will be an exciting one. But getting back into the nitty-gritty of this game, where was I when I got deterred off these record talks? So Bam would get the rebound to Ty Cycli. Tyler would hit a big 3, would hit a big and 1, step to the line. Miami then would go up 114-109. Then Bam Adebayo would get another bucket. The Heat were up 116-109. Tyler Hero then would shoot an air ball, but his arm was in a lot of pain, and he got a huge blocky to stop Toronto. Andrew Wiggins would then answer with a bucket over Grady Dick, and then would drive to the hoop to get to 25 points, and really was the dagger there for Miami. Put them up 120-109. The final would be 120-111. And how about this? Yeah, I mean, Andrew Wiggins' first time he's ever won in Canada. That's crazy. The other thing that was cool about this, Davion Mitchell, really good performance from him as well. Man, they call off night, taking on his former team. I'm a sucker for a revenge game, and he was tremendous today. It's just got off to a great start for Miami. 16 points on the night, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, big steal and bucket. Continues to start for Miami. The rotation today was an interesting one. The first guys off the bench were Duncan Robinson and Nikola Jovic, who was a bit of a question mark today. He was dealing with that plague, that stomach plague that's just ravaging the Heat locker room. Everybody's got the bubble guts. I mean, it's ridiculous, but he's the Serbian Terminator. You can't hold him down, okay? He's part man, part machine. And so Nico was out there. Dude, he only hit 1 3 today, but boy, was it a 3. It was Jovic, dude. Step back over Scotty Barnes. It was delicious, dude. Love seeing that one. Duncan Robinson was tremendous today. I loved that Spo got back to playing the dunk yard dog. I think it's important. I think he's a connector. I think he makes things happen. I think that guys enjoy playing with him. I think it's vital to continue to have him out there. Notable today, Jaime Jaquez Jr. did not play. He was out of the rotation, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Haywood Highsmith also didn't play. Spo went with Kyle Anderson for a spell. He stopped playing Kel'el Ware at a certain point. I thought Kel'el, people say I'm in the bag for Kel'el Ware. I understand. It's not because I have a Rookie of the Year bet on him. He finishes today 2 of 7. Dude, he had such bad luck today. First of all, the one thing I can say about Davion Mitchell, couldn't throw a lob to save his life. Like, he had only 1 assist today, and if his lobs were on point, he would have had like 5 of them. But he was throwing them way too high. That was like 2016 Goran Dragic lobs I was seeing from that dude today. It was, whew. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Go used to throw really bad lobs. He got it going at a certain point in his career, but like the first 2 years with the Heat, so that'd be like 2015 Goran Dragic lobs. I mean, like, he'd overthrow Hassan Whiteside to be like, how'd you do that? I don't understand. But Davion Mitchell has got to get on point with those Kel'el Ware lobs. And then Kel'el got a terrible offensive foul call. He was going to yam it on, who was it? Was it Boucher? He was going to yam it on Boucher, and they ended up overturning it. Weird game today at certain points, too. Scotty Barnes got hurt, but like Bam kind of got his feet crossed up, and it looked like he maybe you ever hit your ankle bone on the side of a table. Like, people always talk about stubbing your toe, but you want to talk about one of the worst pains in your life? Hit the side of your ankle bone on like a coffee table, dude. I'm out. I mean, I'm gonna need a full timeout and a sub. And that's almost what it looked like happened, because I didn't see his ankle roll over. It looked like he just got kicked in the bone, and his leg went numb. But he ended up coming back. And strangely enough, this was a game where the Raptors did not have a big presence inside. No Jakob Poeltl tonight. But they really shot it well. I mean, they shot it well. 17 of 43 from downtown. Miami was 13 of 36. Tyler Hero, I mean, he's a star, man. What can you say about him? He really is just everything. Look, every game, teams are now going in to try and shut him down. And I think the thing that's vital about this game is now they have a relief valve with having Andrew Wiggins there. And the thing I loved about this game was when Tyler was bottled up, they give it to Wiggins. Wiggins would make things happen. And there was such a propensity, it felt like, those first few games of Wiggins not wanting to intrude. And Spo made this point before the game. He goes, no, our focal point is 3 guys. Here's the hierarchy. Tyler, Andrew, Bam. Tyler, Bam, Andrew. Those are our 3 guys. Give them the ball. That's our focal point. We'll figure everything else out. But those are our 3 guys. And even today, it felt like at times like the team had gotten away from giving Bam the basketball, especially after he got off to such a hot start. But those need to be the 3 guys. Not Terry, okay? Not Terry Rozier. Mix in a Nico if he's feeling it every now and then. But you have 3 guys who they need to be the point producers every single night. And tonight they were. They were lightning rods tonight. They made things happen. And it felt today like, all right, Andrew Wiggins, this is your moment. They get a win with him. And can this carry over? The team obviously wants Andrew Wiggins to feel assertive, to feel a certain way, to breathe confidence into him, and to continue to have him produce for it. So I thought that today's win was big in that regard, that Miami not only got a win, yes, against an awful team and nearly yacked it up, but there were also, we've seen games where this has gone completely sideways. So on the one end of things, yeah, frustrating it takes a dogfight to beat the Toronto Raptors. On the other side of things, they've lost 4 straight, 5 out of 6. You'll take wins however you can get them against anybody. And it still felt like you got important buckets and moments from all of your key guys. You weren't going down. You weren't losing for the wrong reasons. So I appreciate that tonight. Because I don't know. I don't know how I would have reacted if they didn't come through. But they did. So we'll enjoy this one. The Heat will be back in action on Sunday against the Bucks. Nice performance by Andrew Wiggins. A hell of a week for Canada. Well, I mean, not your professional basketball team, but one of your own. He did fantastic. And honestly, RJ Barrett had a good game too. So shout out to the Canadian ballers. They were doing their thing today. It's just there's only one Maple Jordan, okay? That's it. I don't know what RJ Barrett's Maple formation is. But for right now, not good enough, dude.